Here's another song I wrote. It's kind of local about,
This
you
is
know,
my email.
anybody that grew up in this town knows about Euclid. Oh, thank you very much. Back in the day, they used to cruise up and down Euclid Avenue back in the 50s and 60s. And my dad used to tell me about, you know, cruising up and down Euclid Avenue, and there would be listening to Elvis, you know, and stopping in at the drive-ins. Richie's Drive-In. So I refer to Richie's Drive-In in this song, but yeah, the idea on this song, let's see, I don't need a harmonica. The idea on this song is that you're hanging around Richie's and Elvis pulled up, you know, like in present day. What would he say, right? So it's kind of a rockabilly song. Well, me and the boys just hanging around. Richie's driving on the west side of town. It was a warm summer night late in June. And I look at the sky at the Michigan moon. Now I'll turn up the sound, you know you can't go wrong with a rockabilly, 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 rockabilly song. Yeah, the man pulls up in his Cadillac nice. Says 2 cheeseburgers and an order of fries. And you can tell by the beat of that big old engine, it's Hound Dog Man, the living legend. And I'll turn up the sound and roll the windows down for a rockabilly, rockabilly, rockabilly radio song. He's got a cute young thing and she's kind of uptight. It's the king and the queen in the bright moonlight. Then he speaks in the nighttime heat. Something deep and fried and southern and sweet. Then I'll turn up the sound, you know can't go wrong. Rockabilly, rockabilly, rockabilly radio song. There's a broken hotel and the folks up there, they ain't doing too well. The train goes by in the middle of the night. It's got 16 coaches headed outside. Won't be long, the news will be gone with a rockabilly, rockabilly, rockabilly radio song. Well, he hands a car hop a great big tip with a wink of his eye and a curl of his lip. Says life's to live, be it short or long. But you gotta have the music and you gotta sing along. Yeah, I'll turn up the sound and roll the windows down for a rockabilly, rockabilly, rockabilly radio song. Yeah, I'll turn up the sound, you know you can't go wrong with a rockabilly, rockabilly, rockabilly radio song. Thank you very much.
When did Richie's close? Like late 70s?
Pardon me?
When did Richie's close? Late
You know,
70s?
I think it was in the 70s, yeah, because I remember it as a kid.
my wife worked there when she was in high school in the mid 70s.
Is that right?
So,
Really?
yeah.
Was she a car hop? Did she roller skate? Oh, I wonder if they had that back
I
then.
have to refresh my memory. And across the street was White's Drive.
Yes, White's.
Of which in the 80s or 90s, my dad ran into Tom Monahan there.
I remember that name.
Who owns Domino Pizza. Tom Monahan.
Okay,
His
like
wife is from Bay City, and they would go there in their youth.
really?
Tom Monahan, who owns Domino's.
Yeah,
His
the,
wife's
big,
from Bay City.
the billionaire dude.
Yeah. Yeah. My dad said there was a big red
Oh,
Cadillac,
man.
bright red Cadillac in the parking lot, and he recognized Tom Monahan.
That's so cool. Yeah. There was another drive-in in town over by Visitation. I think it was called the Three Sisters.
Three Sisters.
But they used to have a nickname for it.
Yeah, the six
Six.
pieces
Six
of
breasts.
sisters.
No, it's called the Six Tits.
Six
Just
tits.
saying.
Okay. Yeah, that's my grandma used to take us there all the time.
That's pretty
That
cool.
was my first drive-in.
Yeah, man,
Three
good
Sisters.
burgers.
Yep.
Here's another song I wrote. It's based on an uncle I had who passed away, but he was quite a character. He used to drive a cab in Las Vegas back in the 60s. And then later on, he became a millionaire with an oil drilling company here. Or not oil drilling, but it was like wastewater, like that they would clean up oil spills and they'd have to contain it somewhere. And he built these wells to contain this contaminated water. And he made tons of money. And then he moved to Florida with my aunt. And like a year and a half later, she got cancer. And he drank himself to death within a few years. But he was in Vietnam, and he was on the ground. He was he was actually a pilot in Vietnam, but he spent part of his time in the infantry. He was just a character. So I kind of wrote this song thinking of him, you know. You could sort of dub in the Matthew McConaughey type character, right? I don't do this very often, so I'll think what I can do with it. I'm rough and tough and I'm hard to bluff. I'm damn good looking. I got guts, speed, and romance, and I always know what's cooking. I'm hell when I'm well, and I'm never sick. You can't fool me, cause I know every trick in the book. I'm just a good old boy, people call me a hick. I might talk a little slow, but my wits are quick, oh yeah. I'm up in the morning, never after 10. Have a cup of coffee with the weatherman. Jump in the shower and shave my face, hoping everything will kind of fall into place. I pick out a shirt, a long sleeve will do. Oh, nobody asked me about my tattoo, oh no.
It smells really rosemary.
I was a rice patty daddy in Vietnam. Let's forget about that, them days are gone, oh yeah. I'm off on a run, gonna have a nice day. Down to the casino, got some bills to pay. $500 on the very first hand. I think I'll head out to the beach, put my feet in the sand. Spy a little lady, look sitting in the sand. Have a little chat, flirting for fun, oh yeah. Then we find a happy honky tonk and kick up our heels. And for a little while, remember how it feels, oh yeah. I'm rough and tough and hard to bluff. I'm damn good looking. I got guts, speed, and romance, and I always know what's cooking. I'm hell when I'm well, and I'm never sick. You can't fool me, cause I know every trick in the book. Just a good old boy, people call me a hick. I might talk a little slow, but my wits are quick, oh yeah. Now, little Cinderella, I can take you home. Cause maybe tonight you wanna be alone. I'll hug you in the car, kiss you goodnight. But looking down the street I see a neon light. I don't like to brag, but I got my pride. I still got a little tomcat inside, oh yeah. We could spend the night and have us a thrill. Cause I can rely on my little blue pill, oh yeah. And hard to bluff, I'm damn good looking. Got speed and romance, and I always know what's cooking. I'm hell when I'm well, and I'm never sick. You can't fool me, cause I know every trick in the book. Just a good old boy, people call me a hick. I might talk a little slow, but I got a big, my wits are quick. Yeah, that's it for Denny, wherever you are, brother.